Hello again, welcome to another video, and today I'm going to show you how to change the coolant temperature gauge on this Honda Civic EP2 1.6 petrol 2003. And the sender unit for the gauge is there just on top of the engine block, so it's quite easy to get at. So we'll take the clip off that and we'll see about replacing it. First thing to do is we need this clip out of our way, so press down on there and slide that back, and then that's press that out somewhere out the way so we can get good access to this clip here. And then you just need to press down on that, and that gently lifts off. It's just a 2-pin connector, and then we can get at the sender unit there. So the other thing I've done is I've taken the radiator cap off just to let any pressure out of the system, just in case, so we don't lose too much coolant. And then you need a 17mm deep socket, and that fits straight over the top, and then you can just unscrew it like that just to loosen it off, and then the rest of the way that should come out quite easily by hand. So there you go, there's the old one out. And now let's go and get the new one to go in there. So here's the new one. That's the part number if anybody needs to know. And we get that out of the box, so we've just got to unpack that, and then we'll see if we can drop it in place. It's also got a new washer with that, so don't forget to put the new washer on as well. So here's the new one with the washer in place. So we're just going to drop that into there, screw it in, make sure you don't cross the threads, screw it in by hand as far as it'll go, and then get your 17mm socket and just tighten that up, not too tight, just so it squashes the washer a bit, and there you go, so it doesn't leak. And all we've got to do now is put the plug back on that, so that just fits on. Only goes on one way around this, so that should just fit on. If I get it the right way around, should just fit on like that. That's it. So that goes on like that, makes a good contact, and then don't forget to put this back on here as well, because I just took that off just because it was in the way a bit. So we put that back on, and now we can fire it up, and hopefully we've got a temperature gauge working properly now.